Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know if you've noticed something yet. I got a gaming chair. That's new. It's comfy. I think when I was doing the Demon Slayer stuff that hasn't been released, that isn't going to get released, I was still with my kitchen chair, and then like a day after I stopped recording YouTube videos, I got a gaming chair. I've been working on a lot recently, and I'll be honest, the burnout has kind of got to me. So there's been a bit of group drama going on, so I won't say entirely what's gone on because it isn't my place to say half of the things that have happened, but I value all enough for it to be worth going, hey listen, this is what's happening, let's explain. So obviously with the crackheads we all had a massive fallout again, and it is all centered around one person who Callum has already spoken against openly, and those two people have sorted their shit out now, which is fine. But recently we've had more issues, we've had more arguments, and the strain of thought is that it's come from that one person, because both times the group has split up it has been that person's fault. Obviously I'm saying this, I'm recording this video as of, I want to say the 7th of July, maybe the 8th, I don't know. As far as I'm aware it should be the 8th, that's June, so my calendar's wrong. My room's getting a full redo. Sorry, I wanted to talk about that, I'll talk about that later. I'm out of it, I'm gonna be honest, my brain's kind of gone. The group has obviously broken apart, and that's cool and all, but we've all collectively gone, this isn't good right now, something's gone wrong. Callum's not been doing too hot, and I know that much, obviously his video said. Abby's starting to feel tired, Alex's mental health's gotten worse, I think. Robert's been trying to stay civil with everyone and it's just not working. And Danny's been away in Belgium, so he's actually missed all the drama. So everyone's pretty decent with themselves, just not each other. So the collective decision we've come to is we're basically kicking Emma out of the group, because I'm not going to cherry pick, I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. Emma has been causing problems. I have nothing against her. She's caused problems for the group as a whole. She's done nothing to me personally. However, I have to face the facts and go, listen, she has done no good for any of us. She's lovely to be around, and I've loved having her in videos, but it's like, I'm trying to pick between just an Emma or the group as a collective, and I just can't. So, we're all calling for a vote to say, listen, Emma, we don't want you here anymore. Brad, who had some really fucking strong allegations put against him, we're thinking about speaking to, because we believe Emma lied about it, which, you know, there is a lot of proof and a lot of good reason to believe she did lie. However, I don't know what I want to believe at the moment. So there's that. Sorry, I'm yawning, Jesus Christ. But for the meanwhile, I don't think, I wouldn't say expect to see Brad back anytime soon, because I think for safety's sake, it just makes more sense to not make any promises. He might appear in videos again, he might not, and I know Callum's not particularly fond of him. However, it all comes down to what the group feels is right as a collective. I personally am ready for everything to move back. I'm arguably okay with Emma, however, I understand the issues she's caused, and I think that does need to be addressed, and it is getting addressed. So in 3 days, I'm going to have to go down and speak to everyone. I've had my arguments with Robert. He has said some shit about me that he has apologised for, God willing, so I'm glad I've got through that. And conversations are being had, like I said. But yeah, there's a little bit of group drama. Crackhead isn't going anywhere yet, but I am thinking if things turn south, I might have to make a new friend group. Or we are planning on a new friend group, you know, which means Crackheads might not be a thing anymore, but we may have another group channel, I don't know. Can't think, it's all gone. So obviously Kian and I have actually sorted our issues out. We sorted out obviously all at prom. I mean, we went to go get our ears pierced together, so can't really see it on camera, but it's a tiny little stud. I'm planning on getting this switched out for Hanafuda earrings because I think they're quite cool, and I'm really big into Demon Slayer at the moment, as you could tell from my stream history from this point on. Anyway, I don't think anyone's going to be asked to do the detective work, but I did a Demon Slayer stream not long ago. And I'm doing a Dead by Daylight one today. If the stat cache wants to load. My game ain't crashed, it's just taking its time loading. I might close and reopen, it's taking its fucking time. But yeah, so Kian will definitely be appearing in more videos. Assuming that I can actually get it to work and upload properly, there will be an ultimate version of the longest vlog ever of all time, which is just all 3 videos sewn into one big clip. And that means I need to make another thumbnail, which I'm probably not going to do, but I know I've got a lot of redecorating to do, so let's get on to a nicer topic now. I'm having my room redone, so I like these curtains, but I want them changed. Don't get me wrong, they actually fit quite well with this room. However, I mean, I don't know how well you can all tell, but this wall is covered in like little holes and the wallpaper's peeled off from how I've taken my posters down. So it's all quite grotty, and I'm not a big fan of how it looks. We've also said we're going to get it done, this big wardrobe that is, well, don't know if you can tell, but it shouldn't be able to do that. I shouldn't be able to get it in frame. And that noise did not help. So we're getting rid of that. Basically the whole room's getting a makeover. It'll take about 2.5 days, so there might be 2.5 days odd where either I have very low quality videos or I have videos where I'm outside and doing things with the group. I think I'm the only person who's actually going to upload the longest vlog ever of all time videos on their own channel. I said to Callum if he wants to do it, by all means he can. But obviously Callum's on his break. I think Alex is starting to get a little bit burnt out and all. And that's something else I need to address. I think it didn't get caught on camera. Obviously Alex mentioned me in his sleepover video, which is that, if you haven't gone and seen it yet. I think there's a video somewhere where I pointed up here and I was like, by the way, there's a video here you should go watch. And I never put it up there because I don't remember which video it was. I don't even know if he uploaded it. But he says in that he's really pissed off at me. And to explain what happened on that day, because I don't think he did dive into it, at the time I was mad at him I was quite pissy with him because he had an issue that was taking a toll on all of us. And this is me saying it as privately as I can with the explanation of what's gone on. But he's had an issue that's started to make an effect on me, it's made an effect on Abby, and it's starting to take a toll on Callum, but Callum won't realise it, and that's a conversation for another day, and that's a conversation for Callum, and that's not something that will get put on YouTube ever. It might do, I might report back. I never know. But it was like the first day of the longest vlog ever of all time stuff. He came down with everyone, and I remember me and Danny were literally laying in bed, and we were watching his location on Life 360, and we were like, what the fuck is he doing here? Like, quite offended, might I add, because I've told him, he said himself he wasn't going to come, and I told him he isn't coming. And then he showed up, which has obviously made me go, alright, cool. I was more than happy for him to be there for the day. And in hindsight, I think I probably would have been okay with him staying the nights, as it stands. Obviously the nights got quite rough with Abby leaving, and sorry, Jesus Christ. You know, stuff like that. It definitely didn't help that we were basically lacking on people. It would have been nicer to have Alex there, I can tell you that for a fact, but I was asking Abby and Callum and Robert about it, and they said they knew nothing. They didn't say to invite him, he just came and he followed, which in hindsight is a fault on him and a fault on them, because they all were aware that I have said no to Alex. I explained why I said no, and they still invited him, which felt pretty fucking annoying, and I made it very clear that, hey, by the way, that's not fucking cool, that's not on. This isn't me bashing the group, this is just explaining what's gone on from my point of view. I feel like I'm waffling on a bit, but as I was talking to them, Alex heard his name and he stormed off, and I was like, oh shit, I can't trust him to go home safely, so I ran after him, and I got to like the top of my road and I just sat there for a minute and I was like, this isn't fucking worth it, is it? So I literally biked home, put my bike up in the back garden and said, you know what, he's not fucking worth it, Abby, phone him. And I basically tore his throat out over the phone. I screamed at him, told him, I said some shit that I really shouldn't have said, and don't get me wrong, none of it was like transphobic, none of it was against him as a person, but his mental state and how it's taken a toll on me. I spoke for no one but myself. I got pissy. I got really fucking pissy. And that was, the way I handled it was wrong. I can tell you that for a fact. I did not do that right whatsoever, but the intent behind what I said was fine. That was the right thing for me to do. The way I did it was wrong, because I could have handled that better. I could have handled that a lot better. There is other bits of expose that I could put out there, but I don't want to cause issues for Alex. I don't want to start beef with Alex. So there'll be bits that are coming between the videos, so you just gotta watch and see if I let something slip. And that's if I, you know, think it's right for me to do that. Brain's completely gone, Jesus. Anyway, decoration. Done the Alex thing. We've done the explanation. Burnout, I'll cover that quickly. Basically, I'm tired of making videos. I'm going to continue, don't get me wrong. I think I just needed a little bit of a break to recuperate and stuff, because it's just like, it's exhausting, to be fair, making videos sometimes. Like, I was doing the Demon Slayer game and I genuinely stopped episode 2 midway through because I was just like, I can't fucking do this, I'm done, I'm tired. Brian came in and he was like, hey, are you okay? No, I'm tired, I'm just doing videos for the sake of it. And in hindsight, I don't know, that clock needs clean. I don't know, sorry, I don't know why I make videos anymore, because it's not like I've actually had a little bump in subscribers, which is lovely, and I like making videos for people, it's fun. And, you know, maybe getting up there with the greats like Markiplier. I don't think I'll ever get to Markiplier's level, not a chance, but get me 1,000 subscribers, God, I'll be happy. I don't think I'll hit 1,000 by the end of the year. I don't think I'll hit 200 by the end of the year, but it's all wishful thinking, you know? I'm hoping the best. I have 10 days of the Twisted Masquerade left. Shit. But, yeah, I'm just... Room's getting redone. Like I showed you, the hall's getting redone. I've got a couple pictures on the wall, which I will actually take down and I will show you. Disconnect my controller as well, because I've been talking for 15 fucking minutes. Don't break. See, worst part about all this is, I'm taking down the ones, it's all hung up with blue tack, and it's all, like, collecting on the back of it, and it's just, like, not fun. Obviously, that wasn't much, but that's because I was tearing it off as I said that. But, I can feel the pain of me taking this fucking blue tack off. There's probably an easier way to do all this, and I'm probably going to make a... I know Danny's got a photo album for me. And that reminds me, I've got a book to go through, because I never did it in my prom video. Or my Levers video, for a matter of fact. Fuck, I'm just going to pull these off, and we'll do it all like this. Yeah. All these tiny little bits of blue tack that piss me off. Also, my dad gave me a Magic the Gathering playmat, and I've just used it to put my keyboard on. Sorry, Dad. I should be getting into Magic, and we might be I would say I was going to replace the monthly or the weekly episode of Hungry SMP with D&D because we were talking about that, and we're not. But I've got a few photos on my wall, that being of me the very first time I did Airsoft. I did make a video on it, kind of, and then I realised I had nowhere to hold my phone and a gun. I do plan on going again. Proving Ground was really cool, and this is me cowering behind a riot shield like a little pussy because I thought that was funny. And it is the only photo they got of me, and I only know that's me because those are my shoes and my jeans and my thick fucking thighs. Jesus, that's a hard sentence to say. Proving Ground was really fun. The rule for riot shields is really weird, and I'm actually looking at doing another airsoft thing again, maybe with Robert and Callum, or maybe just Callum. Take him out on a date. I think it'd be fun. I think we'd both have a blast shooting each other. I'd probably take Callum and my dad, which would be a very weird mix, because those are two people we've never met, and I'd rather him not think he was my boyfriend. Not that I've got anything against Callum. I wouldn't date him, even if he was gay. Again, not meaning anything by it. I've dug my grave. Halloween 2020. I want to say 23, because I've been here for about 2 years now, and that was the first Halloween I had. I look like an emo vampire rock star, and that is the exact caption I put on Snap. My dog. Me and my dog. I don't remember where I got this photo from. I don't know how old it is, but I have my hair up, so it's recent-ish, because I don't have my hair up all the time. I need to get my pink glasses on. Jesus. I forgot. I know I have glasses. I think I've made as I said, I've got glasses. I probably should be wearing them a lot more than I do, and I don't. This is pitch fucking black. You can see people in there. That is true. There is. If I can get you close enough to it. That's Abby. You got me. You got Callum, who is just a dark speck smudge. We got Alex. No, that's me. That's Alex. Yeah, you can tell because of the red circular glasses that I broke because Abby made me do a TikTok trend, and I genuinely, I think she's got the video. I don't think she might, where I grab. I think it was the Smile. It was like Smile by Lily Allen, and I took the glasses off because she wasn't. We did a really good take, and she stopped it before the end, and I went, for fuck's sake, and I threw them on the ground, and they shattered. I think I've got pieces, actually. Don't put... Yeah, I do. I've still got the glasses, and they are still broken, and considering I watched Helsing not long ago, like, I think I watched Helsing before I got these, or after them, sorry. You know, I'm really annoyed that they broke. I'm going to get a new pair. I know we need a new pair because these glasses aren't all that bad. I've got a picture of I think Callum wearing them, and he looks like Alexander Anderson. That's annoying. That has honestly really annoyed me. And for some reason, 2 photos of me and Abby, one of which was on my 16th, which is that one, and that's just before I got wankered. That was fun. And me and Abby, this was technically when I dated her. There was a very short period of time, like, I think 3 days, where I was in, like, a little bit of an identity crisis, and I felt really pressured to date her, so I did. And then, like, a day, it wasn't, like, 3 days, it was, like, 2, it was, like, a day, less than 24 hours. And I was like, listen, I don't want to date you, I'm gay. She still has this weird complex. I'm sorry, Abby, I'm smashing you on. Not smashing, God. I'm saying shit about you on camera. She has this really weird thing where she's very cuddly and very smoochy with me, and I don't mind it, like, sort of. I don't like the kissing. I don't mind giving her a little kiss on the cheek, but just, like, Abby, I'm okay. No, I'm not. That reminds me, obviously, just on really fucking depressing topic, the world's gonna go to shit really quickly, and I've got a feeling gay people are gonna start to be illegal again. If you didn't know, I'm already openly gay. I've got the gay flag somewhere up in my room. It was originally here. However, I think I took that down for reasons I can't remember. But, yeah. The world's kind of going to shit. So, in the event, yeah. In the event that the world does go to shit and being gay is illegal again, I'm going to make a video saying that I'm not gay anymore. I promise you I am. I just don't want to get persecuted. So I'll make like a code word or something. I don't know. I can't think of anything I could do. Like, I'll have my little dragon dude on my neck if I'm taking the piss, if I'm saying it to protect my identity and myself. But that is how insecure I am in the world. I'm pretty sure that it's going to shit and we're going to become illegal again. We as in the gay community, not we as in you and me watching this. Unless you are gay, in which case then we. But still, it doesn't matter. So if that video ever does come out, just know they aren't getting rid of my identity. I'm hiding it for my own safety. I'm not American, but I've seen the shit that's going on, and I'm tempted. I'm gonna wake up to an atom bomb just like obliterating my bedroom. So, I'm not gonna make it to my fucking 30s. I'm gonna die before then. We're gonna die. I'm gonna die before then. I don't want to say the same for you lot. I'm not gonna. War. Point is, it's war, and I'm not planning on ending my life. That's depressing. I look like an old man. I look like, what's his name? I look fine now, but for some reason like that, my eyes a little bit open, my glasses on, I just look like that comedian who's got a really funny eye. I don't know his name. I love him. He's hilarious. Right, I think I've covered everything. Room's gonna get redone. The group has gone to shit, and I'm going to be the one who has to solve it this time. And after this time, I'm going to call it quits and throw in the towel and say, you know what, I'm fucking done if it happens again, because I just can't. I'm gonna go stream Dead by Daylight, and I'm gonna forget to edit this video. And you know the bit where I'm like, this is Alex's video. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because something tells me I'm gonna forget to do it. So. Also, I'd like to say these are not self-harm scars. I was painting, well, I was drawing to check if pens worked, and I'm kind of can't see it on camera, but I'm covered in, my arm is covered in pen lines, and on that part of my arm isn't good. So, yeah. Anyway, I love you all. I'm gonna stream Dead by Daylight. Twitch TV, Offset Cops on Twitch.tv.